So as y'all probably already seen, we just got the Heal fruit showcase revealed, which will be coming to GPO on update 8. And honestly, if we're being real here, the fruit is straight trash. Nobody's using that. It's a battle royale fruit. But the actual Heal fruit showcase has got to be the least important information actually shown in this video, because not only do they pretty much confirm that OP will be coming on update 8, they also show a lot of evidence that would support that Dressrosa will also be coming. So let's look into it. So initially when update 8 was announced, we got the Venom sneaks, and then we also got the Imepel down sneaks. So it basically confirmed that Imepel down would be coming with Venom, obviously, because they both work together. So this made us think that everything else in the update would be corresponding to that. So that's when we got stuff like the spring fruit reveal. We're like, damn, why is spring in this update? It makes literally 0 sense. And then you sent 3 emojis: a heart, a hospital, and thunder. And this all relates to OP, because heart is the shape of his Law's devil fruit, you know, OP. And then the hospital is Law's a doctor, right guys? And then thunder is counter shock, basically, which is a thunder type move that Law has. Other people also speculated that the heart stands for OP, the hospital stands for heal, and the thunder stands for a Goro update, basically meaning Goro would get a mode kind of like it does in Relsies. But a Goro rework or mode or whatever you want to call it does feel kind of unlikely considering all the other content they're supposed to be adding, especially if they add Dressrosa. And if they don't, honestly, I feel like this update is cooked. So I'm going to go under the assumption they are, but yeah, I feel like it all relating to OP probably is more probable. Now let's look at all the confirmed fruits and what they mean for the update. Obviously, we know Imepel down is coming. That's why we have Venom fruit, because Venom is obviously from Imepel down, probably gonna have a boss there or something of that sort. But then we got the heal fruit, the OP fruit, and the spring fruit. And originally when we had the spring fruit by itself, we were like, bro, what does this have to do with? But now that we have the spring, the heal, and the OP, we can see the common denominator is they all have something to do with Dressrosa. They would all make sense to be in Dressrosa. So it makes a lot of sense that this update would not only be Imepel down and Dressrosa. And to further support this point, you gotta remember the last actual main game content update has been 8 months. Or it's been 8 months since the last content update, so it would make sense that it would be a pretty big update to have Dressrosa and Imepel down. And if it doesn't, like I said, GPO is cooked, so I'm hoping. But if we assume the best and assume that Dressrosa will be coming to GPO on update 8, think about how much content and bosses and even events they could possibly add in Dressrosa. Realistically, will they add that many? Probably not, but I'm still gonna hope. For example, a Doflamingo boss. You already got the string fruit down from a minute ago, so Doflamingo boss wouldn't be hard to add at all. Well, apparently we're getting an OP this update too, so if OP's coming, we could get a Law boss there too. Obviously, spring is also being added. That's an easy Bellamy boss or whatever his name is. But then you also gotta think about the Coliseum, which is a big part of Dressrosa, and then you could have a whole events there. I feel like a whole tournament with, imagine, like hella bosses, or maybe they could even make it a player versus player tournament or some sort of event. I feel like would be really cool. Obviously, Sabo shows up there, so you could have a flame boss. That wouldn't be hard. They already have like 4 flame bosses, so it wouldn't be that cool because they're probably just copy and paste it. But you feel what I'm saying here? My main concern though is GPO misses out on opportunities like this all the time, even easy ones. For example, like on Thriller Bark, I don't know why there wasn't a Horo boss. It literally is part of the arc. It's already in the game. It would literally be so easy just make a few drops for it. And the Thriller Bark update really could have used another boss, because that update was lacking content in general. And I don't know why we're adding bosses that have nothing to do with One Piece instead of literal canon bosses that have to do with One Piece. I know the standard is that high, but that's not even my main concern for this update. If you really think about it, Imepel down is supposed to be something great. We've been looking forward to Imepel down since update 0, and it looks like Imepel down is just going to be Venom plus like random, probably non-canon bosses if I had to guess, unless they add even more fruits, which I'll be really impressed if they do. But right now it looks like it's just going to be a Venom boss. Okay, just a Venom boss is dragging it. They could still add a lot of canon bosses that they already have fruits for, but a lot of them are probably going to be in other aspects of the game. For example, Doflamingo is actually in Imepel down and Dressrosa, so where are they going to add him in? If they add both, I don't know. Realistically, you would think he would be added in Dressrosa since that's his entire arc, but you know, apparently you only watches clips of One Piece, so I'm not sure if he watched the clip where he's in Imepel down and maybe not the one where he's in Dressrosa, so I'm not exactly sure where he'll decide to put him in. But now I want to talk about the old OP leaks from like update 0, 1, and 2, like really OG OP leaks that we got a while ago, and obviously now we're supposed to be getting OP, so it's been a minute, so I'm sure the fruit looks a lot different. Also, let the quality slide. It's not my fault that these clips look like they were recorded on a Game Boy. I don't know why. But looking at the fruit, it obviously has, you know, the spammable type, just breaking walls moves. I'm not sure how useful this is in the actual game though, because like there's no reason to really break stuff, so I don't know if that even makes sense to get added in the game. And we don't actually know how spammable the move is too. You gotta consider that it might have like a 5-second cooldown, you never know. But I feel like the heart concept is pretty cool. You're able to grab the heart and then basically break it in your hand and kill them. I don't feel like it should be a one-tap obviously that's too broken. Even though it would make more sense for it to be one tap, it should be some sort of like, it should still be a lot of damage. You don't want to get your heart stolen, but obviously one tapping is just broken. I'm sure the fruit looks a lot different now, but in these old leaks, I feel like it'd be really hard to make this fruit actually useful. Like I said, there's nothing really to break stuff like that in GPO, and I don't think you're able to use the break move on actual people, right? So it's kind of useless, low key. But like I said, this is a prototype. Hopefully the final version looks way better. I'm sure it does, so I'll let y'all know when it happens. But I want to keep this video relatively short and condensed so y'all can really understand what I'm trying to say here. But I make videos like this every day, so if y'all actually enjoy my content, I would appreciate it if y'all subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you.